Yo, what up? Is your boy Soulo. Now we're back here again with another one. And this is gonna be about making humans accountable for their actions and their stupidity and their decisions that's causing the world in a chaotic state, being in a chaotic state and just letting it burn basically. So are humans not gonna change at all? Are humans gonna keep doing the same shit every day? You know, I understand that there's not enough hours in a day to make some change, but at least as a collective that could start making some decisions, good decisions. Just wake up a little bit more, like just be more open-minded to things that make a world a better place. Just be more aware, learn about some shit new, change your diet, become more aware, become more healthy. That changes everything. We're all connected, we all catch thoughts together, we all it's in the air, like it's in the wind. Everything is connected like that. We're all part of nature. We all are connected with nature. So everything is in synchronicity, everything is in flow. That's how we are building the world up together. It's, it's what the spirit is doing. We all come from the waters. We all come from the nature. We are nature itself animated, and we are building the earth, as we think and feel and speak. So it's just that common sense. How else are we doing it? So, this stupidity cannot keep going on any further. We gotta change something, or God is gonna change you, whether you like it or not. So it's up to you to stand, to make a stand on something. You gotta be a strong spirit. You can't be a weak spirit out here. Develop something new, unique for yourself. Come up with new ideas, come up with a solution. Have a talking point, even if people don't listen. They might say it's boring, or F this, I'm just here for a good time. At least try something. At least, it's better to try than not to try. And once people like that see some type of change, and they might do something in their own way that's waking up a little bit, but we gotta try. At least we gotta try, because this shit is nonsense and it's retarded. We're all gonna come back here and experience life again. So this is how we are evolving and becoming, human, animals becoming more intelligent, evolving into humans. It's just a cycle of evolving and experiencing, and the human stage is not the only stage. There's atmospheres and glorified bodies that in atmospheres that we cannot see, but it's there. God has already expanded, and we live inside of the earth. We live inside of it, and earth is the body, it's the environment. It's gonna look the way it is because we cannot see those spectrums of lights as a physical vessel of a human or animal, but it's gonna be a body, a vessel in its own way, an ecosystem. That's just how it is. Just like we have organs inside of us, we have cells inside of us working together to build up this human vessel, which is an organism. And this is just us spirits, as spirits, creating organs and building ourselves up and evolving. So there's people here in this world that don't understand this. They're stuck in a lot of indoctrinations and beliefs. But just look at life how it is. It's just nature is evolving. Nature is interacting with each other, and creating itself, expanding, evolving, expanding, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth, life, death, rebirth. Everything keeps evolving, and you know, it's up to humans, it's up to us to take care of this. You cannot be a religious person and be like, I'm gonna be a good person and just, do what I can and go to heaven. That doesn't make any sense. How are you contributing to the earth? Are you at least trying to wake people up? Like, it doesn't make any sense. You cannot be those type of people and expect to go to heaven, and or even think there is a heaven in that type of way, because it's not. Or if you're into some type of bias like science, thinking that there's something in space, why is it so many people distracted by space? And it's like people are lost in some type of mentality and ego, like they want to be seen like the smartest or whatever. But wouldn't it be the smartest thing to pay attention to the earth, pay attention to our environment, instead of pandering and expecting like a breakthrough so we can finally go to a planet, which is never going to happen, because that's just a distraction. They're going to keep on milking that shit, until they got you on some crazy ass side. But I'm not going to get into that, because there's a lot of retarded people who's not going to get it right now. But as a spirit like myself, I have to give grace. But you need to get out of your biases, because that shit does not make sense. You have to pay attention to right here and right now, and how to make the world a better place, because that's the only logical solution that makes sense. But will you pay attention to something that NASA is providing you, which is distracting you, and is just not doing anything? Is literally not doing anything. It's just look at how we are right now. Everybody has the common knowledge of science, but nobody's doing anything with it. Nobody. It's just a distraction. They just gave you that imagination, and you're looking at that. You're looking at reality the wrong way. This is a spiritual reality that we are creating. That we are evolving and experiencing. So, you people getting lost in biases just because they want to be the smartest, or thinking that, man, this shit's retarded. I swear to God. It's like people are stuck in their ego. People just don't want to look at a different angle, and they think it's like what I'm telling you right now. You're too distracted, and to look at what's important, what's truly important. Like, you can't look and see for yourself, like, why isn't the government helping the people and helping the situation to be better at least? But instead they want to spend billions of dollars on spacecraft and space missions. That shit don't make sense. Shout out to Dolo the Pilot Man. Go check out his channel. But yeah, that shit does not make any sense, and people have to wake up, because it's like they're feeding you the news, they're feeding you the images, they're feeding you what they're literally telling you what they're doing, and people are just eating it up. Instead of doing that, why don't they just fix the situation that we're in? Like, it's just common sense that people don't realize, and people are like robots and zombies every day, just going to work and not questioning anything. But the faster that people wake up, the sooner we'll be in the golden age. And I think that's all I have for now. This is Solo Rebel in this bitch, and I'll see you next time.